wish it was me every night.
Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're still enjoying the holiday season. I feel like I can't give up my little friends just yet, so I'm gonna do the holiday thing for one more week. Will you bear with me? I just love it so much. But guys, today we're talking about how to succeed as a travel agent in 2022, everything that you need to know. If you really want to learn those top success factors for travel agents going into next year from my perspective, and also how to stand out from the competition in 2022. And I think most importantly, we're going to talk about the environment you need to put yourself in to have the best chances for the biggest success in the year to come. So if that sounds like fun, you want to hang out and talk travel, keep on watching. That's what we're doing on the show today. All right, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell over on YouTube. Speaking of 2022, I just finished the list of all of the content we're bringing to you in the next few months. It's so good. I'm so excited. And a lot of it was built on stuff you guys put in the comments. So I'm so excited and can't wait to share all the new goodies we have coming for you in 2022. So make sure you do that. And if you're new here, I would love to say welcome. And maybe you don't know me. My name is Cyndi Williams. I started in the travel industry over 30 years ago. I own and operate my own award-winning, nationally recognized travel agency, but I'm best known for being the CEO of Careers on Vacation, which helps people just like you become a travel agent, launch, grow, and supersize your travel business all over the world. So, today, guys, we are talking about something really relevant, I feel like, for 2022, and that's what do I need to care about to be the most successful that I can be? I know a lot of you guys are asking yourself that question right now as you kind of reflect at the end of the year and you decide, what do I want to do differently in my business? How did I do last year? What do I want to do moving forward? And that's always a big question, right? Like, how do I become more successful? So today we're really going to tackle all those topics and kind of dive in. And I'd love also for you guys to tell me, what do you think is the number one measure from your perspective? What do you think is the number one thing you need to do in 2022? I keep having to catch myself because I want to say 2021. But in 2022, what's the number one measure of success as a travel agent that you feel is most important for next year, right? So tell me in comments. I would love to hear that and get that information from you. And also that helps me build more content ideas for you so we can make videos and education for you guys as well. So I want to talk about the first one. It's really, and this is one you've probably heard me say on other videos, but it's just really relevant. Like, are you going to keep having the year that you're having again and again and again? Like, do you want to repeat the same lackluster year if maybe 2021 wasn't where you want it to be? Maybe it was, and that's great. Maybe we just want to build on that. That's okay too. But a lot of times when people talk to me or they consult with our company, we hear about the frustrations or where they're stuck or where they can't grow. So I'm going to ask, do you want to have that same year again? Or is this going to be the year you do my number one thing? Start treating your business like a business and stop treating it like a hobby. If you treat it like a business, it will reward you like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, it's going to reward you like a hobby, right? So, and there couldn't be a better year. If you've been thinking about getting out of hobby state and into like, let me make this a real fruitful business, something that's going to change my family's lives, that abundance or get more freedom or whatever, there could not be a better, more perfectly set up year than going into 2022, because the demand for travel agents right now, you guys, is just off the charts. Like, you know, major media is talking about make sure you book with a travel agent. There's lots of changing regulations on a day-to-day basis, blah, 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 blah. It is such a good time to be building relationships. I firmly believe what you do in 2022 is going to set your business up for the next decade. It will, if you do it right and if you lean in and if you do it in a bigger way. So I'm going to challenge you. Number one thing to make you more successful is you need to start thinking about your business like a business instead of a hobby. That's really important, okay? Number two thing is really leaning in and adapting to the current marketplace and current environment, right? There's so many changes happening in the world, not just in our industry, right? Today you can travel here, tomorrow you can't travel to that same place. This place requires vaccinations, this one doesn't. So keeping up on that information can seem daunting, but I am going to really tell you, you need to lean into that. This is why consumers need us so much, because we are the keepers of the knowledge of all of that information. So making sure you realize you are in an environment of learning, you are in an environment where you need to know the updates, you need to keep up to date on things. If you lean into doing those things in a big way and in a detailed way and with intention, right? Like I'm going to keep up on the information. I'm going to make sure my clients know, and I'm not just going to do it, but I'm also going to showcase that I'm the one who knows the information. Everything from how you market, how you share information, how you put things out in your different marketing channels. But understand, this is why clients need us so much. So whenever you can solve someone's problem, you can easily do business with them. Make sense? So the world needs you guys right now, but you have to be in a position where you know what's going on, and you're going to have to do more learning than you normally have to do. You're going to have to be keeping up on updates more than you normally have to do. But the beautiful thing is you are building clients this year that you're going to have for a lifetime potentially, right? So lean in. That's my number 2 success factor. Lean in to the learning and being able to adapt to, if this market moves tomorrow where I can't travel to it, then I need to have a backup. Where am I going to send my clients? What's on the map? What can I move stuff around? They're coming to you for expertise. You need to be the expert. So that's number 2. Number 3, this is always on the list. It doesn't matter what year I make it. This will always be on the list. You need to start doing real marketing, my friend. I love you so much, but like the old pass your business card out at the beauty shop thing, and that whole world is going away, right? If you are not relevant in the online space, if you are not relevant on social media, if you are not relevant, if you don't have unless you have a database. Now look, I do work with agencies who say I have 30,000 people, not dollars, 30,000 people in my database. Great. I can work with that, and we can sales funnel that out, and we can do some different marketing techniques, but I'm still going to tell them to do these other things I'm telling you. As you're growing your business, you need to be doing real marketing. You need to be building your community. You need to have marketing channels that convert for you. That's really important. Again, that is part of, are you going to treat it like a business, or are you going to treat it like a hobby? This is one of those business building things. If you don't know how to market, I don't expect you to know how to market. I didn't know how to market when I started, right? Like I worked for companies when I started. They did the marketing, the phone would ring, and I would sell my butt off. And that's how I became $1 million travel agent in my first year, straight out of travel school, right? I was always good at sales. I love this industry, and I just assumed everybody that got on the phone wanted to buy what I had to sell. So from that perspective, though, when I went out on my own, I said, oh my gosh, I have to make my phone ring. How do you make the phone ring? I was an exceptional travel agent, but unless I got good at marketing decades ago that I did, my businesses would never be where they are today. Like people think my superpower is like training and teaching, all of that. My superpower, just as much as it is in that travel world, it's marketing, you guys. Marketing is the lifeblood of your business. Learning how to be a good marketer and match your clients with the offers that you have to sell, knowing your clients, knowing how to do that in a really meaningful way too, I think is really important in this day and age. Like the days of the car salesman and the overselling, that's gone away. Authenticity is the new sales. So understanding how to be strategic in putting those marketing channels in place is really important. So guys, if there's ever been a year where you need to get your marketing together, it's this year, because it's the business building year. Don't miss out on that. That was number 3. I have a bonus one for you. Number 4, and one that I think is really, as I have gone through the past 2 years with you guys, right? Like I've been doing this forever, and I was right alongside during 2020 when COVID hit, right? And the thing that I really saw in my community, now we've been very blessed because we have so many grads and so many clients that have worked in our structure. We have something called a grad community, and that is a great safe space where all of us could connect. We could talk about the frustrations. We could talk about the things that were going on. During those hardest times, my tribe had a sense of community. And I saw other travel agents that were like, I quit. It's too hard. Because here's the thing. Back in the 90s when I started, you would work with people in an office. You either worked for a mom and pop or you worked for a call center, but there were people there you could ask, you could vent, you could talk, you could get coached, you could coach, you could do it both ways, right? But in today's environment, so many of you are in a box and you're solo at home, and it's like, oh my gosh, if there's no one to ask, what do I do? right? And that can be really isolating. It can be depressing almost, like it's like hitting your head against the wall, because if you don't know the answer, and why would you know the answer, right? Like you haven't been a marketer in your life yet. So, or whatever the thing you might be stuck on. But that's the thing that in my community that we had a real big opportunity in 2020, because I brought my team together in the hardest part of it. And I said, I don't really know what's going to happen in the world this year. This is crazy. None of us predicted this. But we're going to show up and we're just going to love on people, and we're going to put out as much like motivation and I'm here for you and how can we help kind of energy. And that's what we did in those months where the world was closed down. We just showed up and we just listened. We got our community together. We did these like coffee events, and we did like, it was all virtual, right? Because of COVID. But it was really powerful because we got people through that maybe would have given up. And then, I don't know why I'm getting teared up all of a sudden, but it was really cool last month in Jamaica to have those people that were having the hardest of times show up at Goal, G-O-A-L, Digger. I get that all the time. Trust me, I am the farthest thing from a gold digger. At our Gold Digger conference, we had so many people show up and pull me aside and just go, man, I wouldn't have made it through 2020 without this community, and I wouldn't have made it through without these extra tools. So sometimes you forget because you're like training from a box here. I'm talking to a camera from my office, right? Whew. But it was really cool to like, one, be in community and be in space and hug people and do all of the things. It was so great. But it was just so amazing to see, like, I saw those people on their hardest days during COVID, and then I saw them show up and go, oh my gosh, I'm booking this now and I'm doing this. And they're so excited. And like, not only did they like make it through, but they're coming through so much stronger. Like there's like, if they made it through that, they're going to make it through everything. But the only thing I can attribute that to, based on an exceptional agent over here who's not in community somewhere and my community, is we had each other during that tough time. So whether it's my community or you're part of another community, there's lots of groups out there. Find one that you resonate with. But I want to really encourage you, like, you need to figure out where to plug in. Maybe if you have agents in your local area. And I know our industry can be, I don't know why, because I don't subscribe to this, but our industry can be very like, oh, I'm not going to share and I'm going to stay over here. But guys, like, this is $1 trillion industry. There's room for all of us to support each other into abundance. So help each other, be there for each other. Like if there's a year-end message that I have, like that's it. Like surround yourself with people who are going to support you in taking your business to the next level. So I did not intend for it to be a tearful live stream, but here we are. You guys know how it goes around here. Sometimes we're just all about the love. And I feel like we're, end of the year. So we're kind of wrapping all of this stuff up. But, guys, I'm going to recap for today. Treat your business like a business, not a hobby. You need to lean into the marketplace conditions right now. Make sure you're challenging yourself to learn and stay on top of all of the updates. Make sure you're using real marketing techniques and positioning yourself as an expert. I talked about that last week. And then also surrounding yourself with a community that can bring you up on the tough days. And guys, if you need help with any of these things, it would be my honor to help you in 2022. I would really love to do that. We have our Careers on Vacation program, which is our 12-week mastermind. If you are really ready to say goodbye to those lackluster years and get into running your business like a business in 2022, this is the perfect program for you. Whether you're a new agent or an experienced agent, we have 2 learning tracks. This is the space where we really teach you everything that you need to know to be relevant online. And most importantly, you get to work with my amazing team, the same team that grew my businesses to where they are today. You get access to all of those experts and coaches. And at this point, we just filmed our 167th, 68th case study, which you can check those out on YouTube too. I'm sure there's a story that's like yours. And if you didn't know, because I don't talk about this a lot, but we probably should, but Careers on Vacation is a certification program. So once you're certified, this is an area where you can tell consumers by having the Careers on Vacation label on your website or on your marketing. This is a way for you to tell people, I'm certified and here's my, seal of approval, if you will. And it really helps position yourself in the marketplace. As one of my clients, we also have a whole library of advocacy videos that you can just send to your clients. We have all kinds of cool done for you marketing stuff you get in our program. But if that is of interest to you and if I resonate with you, definitely reach out to us. You can go to careersonvacation.com/ready now to apply for Careers on Vacation. We do have a little bit of a wait list, but get on it as soon as you can so you can get into the program. And I look forward to helping you in the new year. So guys, wherever you are on your journey, I want to wish you so much love, so much abundance, and Happy New Year, you guys. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.
It's calling me, like the rainbow, It's calling me, like the rainbow.
Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out all of the other content on our channel. And if you want to follow along and travel with me around the world and see how I run my amazing travel brands and get some great tips on how to grow your own, make sure you check out that other content. I'm going to drop a couple videos here. Click those links. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.
It's calling me.